The next question is actually specifically for Dr. Ingrid. I've heard a lot about the rights that Islam gives to Muslim women. However, I'd like you to elaborate on the position, the position Islam has on taking leading positions. Do you have a position on this, and what situations does it apply to? National level, state level, town level, at an organizational level, especially since you're the president of ISNA?
If you look at the Quran and the Sunnah, there are only some very general guidelines about governance, about how the Muslims should conduct their affairs. One, we know shura, consultation. Muslims should conduct their affairs by consultation. We know that striving for justice, fairness, these are all principles in Islam. We see certainly that in every society has a different social, political, economic structure. During the time of the Prophet Muhammad, people did not individually represent themselves in every occasion. They were primarily organized according to tribes, and they signed contracts and treaties as tribal members. Their leaders represented them, and in a way that was very informal, because they were close to each other. They had this sense of kinship, and so there was, it wasn't necessary for the head to go and, find out everyone's opinion. That would not be acceptable in, a modern society where people are well educated, where they're not organized according to tribe. Where's our tribal structure? We don't have it. So we come up with a different way of representation. So my point here is that the involvement of all of us, men and women, in the governance of our organization needs to comply with certain general principles. And then really it's up to us to conduct our affairs according to our best ijtihad, our best understanding of those principles that the sources of the Quran and Sunnah give us. So clearly for the Islamic Society of North America, there's no barrier to a woman who's considered to be by the membership, whether they're correct in that or not, competent for a position to obtain that position, and that's based on the understanding of Quran, Sunnah, and the example of our great scholars and Muslims throughout time.